in big cities like Delhi especially, parents are getting very scared, and many of them are thinking of sending their kids to the boarding schools, residential places, where the children will grow up with safety and security and will not have that fear of accident, fear of being attacked unknowingly, kidnapping, it's become almost a common word, raping. I mean, a small child, a little girl asked the mother the other day, what is raping? Now, if that is the psychology of a child, we certainly want the kids to be safe and sound, where they will be absolutely free of these fears. Actually, what I am looking at is disability, not just the physically challenged. It is, multiple disability, both the mentally and the physically disabled. And it so happens that while we have, a lot of regulatory reforms which have been made and they're supposed to be implemented, but in reality, on ground, these children are not getting that facility of inclusion. They're not even integrated, because I think it's not legislation which can help this nation. It is the attitude of our people, the attitude of the educators, the attitude of the general public whose kids study along with these children. Because unless we become a civilized society, these kids will never have that opportunity and access which they deserve. So we have largely two examination boards. At the national level, you have the CBSE and you have the ICSE, and then you have the state boards. You also have now IB and many other IGCSE and other worldwide kind of examination systems. So each one, I'm sure, is trying, and I don't think that we are at fault at the level of policy, but it is at the level of practice that something needs to be done immediately and aggressively. I think it is human, HRD, the development of the right kind of educators, special educators, therapists, counselors, heads of the schools, everybody that's connected with education, I think needs to rethink and also realize that at the center of everything is the child, and the name of the child is today. I cannot wait till tomorrow. The child of today has needs, and those needs have to be fulfilled by the adults now and immediately. I think it is too late when we see the products born post-partition, and you see them in the parliament, you see them on the small screen, you see them fighting with each other. You wonder, which education system are the outcomes of? Do we teach any kind of living togetherness, hearing each other, or are we even ready to understand the diversity of this country, the languages, the foods, the people, the faces, the way they sort of interact is just so upsetting that if my TV is seen in another country, what would be they thinking about us as Indians? And if at all I blame anything, it is the education.